When I was 4.5, they were able to get the trach out, but they told my parents that I had vocal cord paralysis. So when you speak, they come together, vibrate off each other, and sound comes out. When you take a breath, you go, they open. When I take a breath, they go, I have this teeny, tiny little airway. But it's fine. Like, it doesn't stop me from doing anything. It is what it is. And I was told it was due to that initial intubation. The doctors thought when they intubated, sometimes they'd hit the nerve in the vocal cords, especially in a baby, and cause vocal cord paralysis. Fine. Doesn't stop me. I do everything. Sometimes when I'm talking, if you really listen, you'll hear me pulling a little harder. That's like the only telltale. Fine. Move on with life, meet my husband, get married. I give birth to my oldest daughter, okay? As soon as I deliver her, she is gasping. She cannot breathe on her own. And they run her. Literally, the resident holding her, had sneakers on, kicks the door open and runs out with her. My husband goes with her. He comes back an hour later and looks at me and says, the baby's vocal cords won't open. The vocal cord paralysis was not the problem, was not an injury. They thought the vocal cord paralysis was a result of something else. The vocal cord paralysis was the problem. I have an extremely rare genetic abnormality that causes vocal cord paralysis. So my daughter, my airway is tiny, hers was worse. They were touching. So every time she went to take a breath, they would pull in. She was being suffocated by her own vocal cords. What I have is so rare, they had never seen it at the hospital where she was born. They had to put in a tracheostomy tube. My daughter, I never thought she'd have it as long as I did. I was wrong. She had it longer. It took 5 hospitals, 3 failed surgeries. I live in New Jersey. It took 25 trips to Cincinnati Children's Hospital to create a stable airway for her. She's fine. She's in college. It's over. We've moved on. Like, I never live in a negative space because somebody offered me a solution. That solution was in Cincinnati. So I boarded that plane with pleasure because someone was offering to help my daughter.